Alright, man, welcome back to SouFLoTV again. Listen, hit that subscribe button for me and click the bell next to the subscribe button so when we follow up these stories, you get the full gist of the whole story from beginning to end. Sometimes them take time because people have to get arrested, investigations have to be done, court have to go, case have to go to court. I almost said court have to go to case, but you know how the thing go already. And we follow it all the way through to the end. So if you want all that, then just hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it. Listen, so we start off the year 2022 in a bad way. Multiple murders have occurred so far in Jamaica for 2022. The new year did not really mean anything. It's just a continuation of another day and business as usual. So shout out to the Jamaica Observer, Westmoreland, Petersfield. The discovery early Tuesday morning of two brothers who had been fatally shot a few feet from their respective homes has left this community reeling, and one of the dead men's partners pleading for a sit-down with the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, as well as a return of the state of public emergency, or SOE. Listen, the Prime Minister recently did a speech where he broke down in tears and cried. And a lot of people are saying that it was crocodile tears and election is coming. So now you're very concerned, talking about you're losing sleep. And today, as I'm doing this video, he has called another meeting and people are saying, I bet say I'm gonna cry again. Right? In other words, him not really care about what go on. Him cry when the time is right. Anyhow, Mr. Prime Minister, the person said, I can't manage on my own, I swear. This one hit me really, really hard. It hit me hard, trust me. I can't manage this alone. I am asking for your assistance. And just to see you, just to meet you and talk with you here, said the woman before she broke down in tears. One of the brothers who was killed was her man. She has asked not to be identified by name. I have always seen things happen to people, but I never dreamed that this would come to my doorway, she added. How many times on SouFLoTV have we said that? That majority of us are operating in a mode where, just few people get killed at Jamaica, man. It's not that serious, and the same thing one a foreign to, so don't make the thing look like it's only Jamaican. You know, we dismiss a lot of the tragedy that's going on until it hits our doorstep. See? I have always seen these things happen to people, but I never dreamed that this would come to my doorstep, she said. She had been making plans to formalize her 21 years relationship with 43-year-old Dervin Jones. 21 years they had been together and they were making plans to finally get married. Boy, if a woman they with you for 21 years, I don't think she has to prove anything else. Not true? So you know, relationship solid and thing, and they're looking forward to marriage and them thing there, taking them thing to a next. I know a lot of females are gonna say, sidebar, me not stick around for no 21 years. Man, have to give me a ring before that. But it works for some people and it don't work for others. Different strokes, different folks. Anyhow, back to the story. One of the two brothers that were killed, they live in the Cayman Islands, and this was their first time back to Jamaica in 3 years. My SouFLoTV audience, it's time to do another commercial again. This one is for my New York City people. And I'm talking about all 5 boroughs. Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Long and Staten Island. I'm talking to you. Are you tired of your floors, your wooden floors looking all torn up, looking all dull and faded? Do you want that glamorous shine? Well, you need to call Mr. G. Now, Mr. G is located in Queens, New York. So if you're in Queens, New York, you're closer to him. But Mr. G also said that no job is too near or too far. No job is too big or too small. Okay, so he can handle the distance. He will travel to you. Garfield Scarlett is the CEO of this company, and his cell phone number and his office number are listed right here. This brother has over 15 years in experience in installation, in sanding, in staining, in ratcheting, in finishing. He does it all when it comes to your floors. And get this, he has a free estimates available. So call Mr. G right now and get your floors right now and tell him SouFLoTV sent you. Back to our scheduled program. Wow. It was supposed to be a fun visit, a time to reconnect with their children and celebrate his birthday, which was yesterday. So the man get killed the day after his birthday on a visit to Jamaica after being away from the island for 3 years, living and working in the Cayman Islands. Came home for a fun visit and lost his life. They arrived in Jamaica on Christmas Eve, and they had planned to actually leave at the end of January. So them come to spend a couple of weeks. I know right away people antennas are going up. What were they involved in before they left for the Cayman Islands? Or if you know how the reprisal thing goes, that could be that too. I wonder which family member involved in a something and them can't catch the family member, so them catch them. Or all kinds of stuff this could be. So Dervin Jones is now survived by 4 children that he shares with his spouse and a stepchild. Both he and his partner are said to be from very humble beginnings. He and his brother, who is 41-year-old Sheldon Jones, were said to be returning home from an outing with their friends when they were just gunned down. Sheldon is also a father of 4 as well, and both of the men are Masons by trade, brothers by blood, and very close. According to residents, they heard what sounded like gunshots shortly after midnight, and the men's bodies were not discovered until 4:30 a.m. What is the curfew time in Jamaica right now? May I ask? The national curfew time, is it after midnight? Anyhow, Nadine Jones Abbott, the youngest sibling of the men that were killed, said that the murder is tearing the family apart because it comes too close to a recent loss of their matriarch. Matriarch is the woman in the family who keep the family together. In my family, that was my granny, and we lost her in 2021, right? So they just lost their matriarch of their family. And now a double murder, 2 brothers. I don't feel good at all. Right now, like, me I got blackout. Me have to go to a doctor because it is very hard to bury your brother, to bury your mother just 4 months ago. And then now you have to come terms now to bury 2 big brothers. Pointing out that her brothers were not robbed, Jones Abbott theorized that they were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. The police gave me Darren chain, in bracelet, in wallet, with a lot of Cayman Island currencies in it. So I don't know what the problem is. So the man did have whole heap of Cayman money on him. They never take jewelry off of him or anything, and neither did the police take it. They took it off the dead man and they gave it to his sister. So she is theorizing that this wasn't no robbery. The heartbroken woman is calling for the reinstatement of the state of emergency in the parish. Definitely. We need it. God knows we need it, she said. Dervin Jones' partner agreed. The soldiers are needed back down here, man. They are needed back down here, like seriously. It's sad. But I think that when they were here, things were better, stated the woman, who noted that while the community is peaceful, the parish in general had less crime when the security forces had more boots on the ground. Efforts to reach members of parliament MP for Westmoreland Central, George Wright, were unsuccessful. According to big Jamaica Observer, can't reach George Wright. I don't know, George Wright must have up on vacation or whatever. Remember, George Wright is the same politician who basically had to vacate his position with the Jamaica Labour Party, and people thought that he should have actually been kicked out completely out of politics because of the video that surfaced of the altercation between him and his female partner, where he was beating on her, and he was able to still hold his seat as an independent. So didn't lose his job, didn't lose his income, didn't lose his position. He was unable to be reached concerning these matters. Tuesday's incident is the second known multiple killing in Westmoreland since the start of the year, and has pushed the total known numbers of murders in the parish now to over 5. On New Year's Day, the parish was rocked by 3 murders within an hour of each other. At the same time, MP for Westmoreland Western, who is Moreland Wilson, told the Jamaica Observer that the parish has become a hotbed for violent crimes. He also said that he welcomed any initiative that is suggested by the Ministry of National Security and the police, including the reimposition of a SOE, state of emergency, that came to an abrupt end in November because of lack of support from the opposition, People's National Party. Them always play politics with people life on both sides. So the JLP says, let's go ahead and keep this SOE going in this area, and PMP says them not support it. It needed that support to continue, and without that support, we are now getting more stories of more murders coming out of that region since the soldiers and police has left the ground there. The parish ended 2021 with a 48% increase in murders when compared to the previous year. There were 128 murders in 2021 alone. In 2020, they had 80. Blows a skirt. Turn up. Listen up. If that not bad, and if that is not a sign of worse getting wassara, then I don't know what is. Wow. I'm dumbfounded. Trying to come to terms. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Alright, I'm out. Catch you on the next video. Peace.